We have an important update video. We do want to apologize for something we said in another video, and we're going to give you the proper information. So the video we're referring to was a recent video. We'll link it up above. This was probably a week ago or so, and it was talking about the new defects per unit listing that National Indoor RV Centers is listing on their website.
So in that video, we talked about customers getting a PDI. And again, if you don't watch that video, PDI, if you don't know, it means pre-delivery inspection. And we had said it's most unlikely where a PDI is going to last between 8 and 12 hours, as a third-party inspection in many cases would.
Following up that video, we received a message from the CEO of National Indoor RV Centers, Brett Davis, and the whole thing behind this defects per unit, this is a Brett Davis idea, trying to hold manufacturers more accountable and ultimately have a better experience for the customer. So Brett messaged us and he thanked us for putting that video out, but he did give us some information regarding their PDI process, and we didn't know this. So we have been to several National Indoor RV Centers. We haven't watched a full PDI process, but we've seen them doing it.
Did you say PDA?
PDI. PDI process, but we've seen them doing it. And he gave us some actual numbers because Brett is a numbers guy. So he gave us the averages for how long they spend on each PDI, as well as the delivery. So when you get there, the full walkthrough and orientation.
So for PDIs, Class A diesel, they spend 9 hours.
These are all average numbers.
Average, right. For Class A gas, about 7 hours. And for Class B or Class C, you're looking at about 5.5 hours. So that includes the DAF, which is the dealer acceptance form, and the chassis inspection. Now, added on to that, as Izzy mentioned, you have the delivery and walkthrough. After you are, as you're ready to take delivery of this, this is what you are adding on to that pre-delivery inspection. So for a Class A diesel, you're adding on 5 hours. So with the PDI and this, you're looking at approximately 14 hours of eyes on that RV. For a Class A gas, delivery and walkthrough is 4 hours, and then for a B or C is 3 hours.
We see a lot of information out there, dealers not inspecting, manufacturers not inspecting. It does happen. Doesn't happen in a lot of places, but NRVC in particular, it does happen. There are some smaller dealerships also that really take into account and take it very serious, their PDI process as well as their walkthrough process.
Right, and I just want to mention too, because I know people are going to say, well, I bought from there and I had an issue. So somebody always says that. This does not mean 100% guaranteed every little thing is going to be found. But knowing that 14 hours, if you're buying a diesel pusher, are being spent on that, it's way more than industry-wide, yeah. And
of course, you always should get a third-party inspection. And I'll tell you this, just because you get a third-party inspection, it doesn't mean they're going to pick up everything either. We've seen that also. People pay for inspections, and inspectors are human, just like the people that put these RVs together. They miss things too. What's going to be most important after you look at all this, who is the manufacturer you're choosing? Who is the dealership you're choosing? Is the manufacturer going to stand behind their product? And is the dealership going to repair the product? More importantly, do they even have the ability to repair the product? Very important information. We just wanted to update you guys with that. We also have another update, RV related.
Next, we have a little update on RV shipments. So this is from RVIA.org. And the August shipments have topped 29,000, so there has been an increase. But let's give you a little more details about this in terms of which areas have increased and have some decreased.
So RV manufacturers and suppliers continue to build RVs and components with new technology and features to appeal to today's RV buyers. Guess who that quote is from?
I always like to read Craig Kirby's. Look, I always read.
Read the second part.
Because it's similar every month. And again, we're not busting Craig Kirby, which is, I enjoy reading this. With RVs available at nearly every price point, RVing remains one of the most affordable ways, we always snicker at that, for people and families to travel and make lifelong memories, because we know it's not.
So you may notice the background. We are not in an RV now. Right now, we're not in our home. We're traveling not in the RV.
We are in a little Airbnb.
It's not more expensive than being in the RV. It's a different experience, but I'm telling you, it's not more expensive. So let's talk about some of the numbers here, guys, because the numbers are very telling. There is really two categories that are carrying this whole thing. They've been carrying this whole increase in numbers. it's going to be the towable. So we're just going to give you the difference and the numbers for the month. So travel trailers, 21,232 for August of 24. That's an increase of 13.5%. Fifth wheels, 4,473. That is an increase, it's a decrease of 4.7%.
Folding camping trailers, you're at 247. That is an increase of 24.1%. Truck campers, 291. That's a decrease of 15.9%. So all towables have increased 9.6%. Again, this is shipments.
Let's go into the motorized. Class A's are down 37.3% at 530. Class B's 684, they're down 41.4%, which is crazy because we see more and more Class B's for sale at RV shows and just in general. And your Class C's, 1,646, that's down 22.3%.
All motorhomes, unfortunately, are down 30.8%. So total RV shipments with everything combined, up 3.7%. So I guess that's positive news. It's positive number,
right?
Positive news.
Here's the thing, we do expect the sales to start going up probably in the next 6 months or so, and that's not coming like from us, that's just the general consensus. The interest rates just got cut, they're probably going to get cut again by the end of the year, and then maybe 1 or 2 next year. Once those interest rates start coming down, the election's over, depending on where the economy's at, people will probably be more likely to buy.
Moving into next camping season.
Right, and we're also seeing manufacturers responding to the lower sales with the motorized, bringing in lower cost motorized. And of course, we did a whole video talking about this. We'll link it up above, a Hershey recap video. When the RVs are lower in cost, now you're not getting more for your money. Just understand that. They're bringing in a lower cost, but they're taking things out. They're replacing things. That may or may not be a good thing for you. You have to really look and see what you want, and maybe a used market would be better for you if there's certain things that you're looking for.
Let us know down below, did those numbers that we told you about the amount of time that NIRVC is spending on these RVs, does that surprise you? Does it make you happy? Is it something you had no idea? Again, thank you, Mr. Davis, for being a good friend and reaching out and kind of clarifying that for us, because it's not something that we were aware of, the amount of detail. So let us know if that's something that you knew. Also, what do you think about the RV shipments? What are you seeing out where you are?
If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV news playlist, we'll put our RV newbies playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.